Hello traders, Joseph here from Eightcap. This is our second part of the Monday Outlook video, so it's concentrating on the key news that's coming out this week. We're looking at our Eightcap calendar that's found inside the client portal and lists all the news that's coming out throughout the week. We'll be concentrating on the red, which is the high impact. So there's nothing really coming out today worth noting, so we're going to move on to Tuesday. Tuesday we have GDP from Japan, the RBA meeting minutes, so we'll be watching that one to just get a bit of a gauge on how the RBA are seeing inflation and if we are going to see any more interest rates coming in. We have retail sales and industrial production out of China. Traders will be watching this one just to gauge the ongoing struggles that the Chinese economy is facing as it continues to try and come back out of that downturn it saw during COVID. We then have the climate account change and the ILO unemployment rate out of the UK, and then we have Canadian CPI, and we also have retail sales coming out as well. So retail sales could be a bit of an important one if they come out much hotter than expected. That could give the dollar a boost, as it still shows you the US economy is hotter than really wanted. So we'll see. That one will be a good one to watch on Tuesday. So on to Wednesday. We have, let's get this to move over. So we have the race decision coming out of the Reserve Bank of New Zealand. They're looking for 5.5%, and that'll be followed by the press conference. And I think traders will be watching the statement for, ideas about how things are tracking in terms of the economy and inflation. Then we have also UK CPI coming out. Now, this could also be a good one this week. So it's forecast to come in lower at 6.8%. So I think traders will be seeing if it does come in at that level or if below, and if it comes in above, that could continue to put pressure on. But regardless of the figure that it does come in at 6.8% is still a very high number, and we do think that the Bank of England will need to continue to put rates up, maybe to continue to trim that CPI level down. So it's currently standing at 7.9%. So moving on to Thursday. So we have the key one for the week, which is the FOMC meeting minutes, and traders will be looking at this one to really get a gauge of how the Fed is seeing things at the moment, and if we are going to continue to see rates continue to move upwards. Data has been pretty conflicting of late, so even though CPI came in sort of at or below expectations last week, we still saw the dollar jump, and so obviously there's still a certain segment still seeing it as an issue. So it will be interesting to see what happens with the FOMC this week. Now we also have employment data coming out from Australia. This also is a decent one as well, just in terms of how things are traveling at the moment here with if the economy is still too hot, and if we're going to, if that does come in at a shock upside like it did last time, will that then put guaranteed pressure on the RBA to continue to lift rates? So now, just to cap it off, Friday we have UK retail sales, and we'll see if we can see a bit of a lift there. They are forecasting a drop in the data to minus 0.5% after a 0.7% gain. So I think the keys this week will be the Chinese data to have a watch on, UK CPI, US retail sales, and then obviously the FOMC, and also if you are trading the Aussie and if you are Australian, you're watching the ASX, we'll be looking at the RBA meeting minutes and the Australian employment data coming out on Thursday. So there are a few other ones to watch going forward this week. We do hope you have a fantastic trading week, and if you do trade the news, or if you are starting to experiment with trading the news, it can be unpredictable, and it's a very good idea to make sure you manage your risks the best that you possibly can. So that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Wish you all the best, and bye for now.